This is Dinosaurworld, a 3D experience where you can explore the Jurassic period 145 million years ago. This is the Jurassic period, 145 million years ago, a world dominated by giants. The water that floods these plains has evaporated, leaving just tiny pools. Diplodocus are a kind of sauropod, the largest land animals ever to have lived. These rocky outcrops formed by erosion provide cover for predators stalking nearby sauropod herds. This volcanic feature is called a fumarole. It is a crack in the ground through which steam and gas can escape. The occasional bones scattered around this area may one day become fossils. The bare remains of cycads show that a herd of sauropods has passed this way. These natural rock arches are formed by wind erosion. There is a patch of strange-looking sand here, surrounded by lush vegetation. It is actually fed by an underwater spring below. This makes the sand treacherously soft. In the middle of the quicksand is a Stegosaurus. This unlucky Stegosaurus was probably attracted to the area by the greenery. This is one of the most famous dinosaurs, Stegosaurus. Allosaurus, the lion of the Jurassic Age. Up to 12 meters long and weighing 3 tons when fully grown, nothing can rival these predators. Huge redwood trees dominate the forests on this dry landscape. This mound of earth and vegetation is actually the nest of an Allosaurus. If you set a stakeout camera here, you may catch a glimpse of her. Stalactites can be seen on the roof of this volcanic vent. They are formed from the minerals deposited as water drips from the roof. Flies are gathering above a patch of vegetation. They seem to have detected something on the ground there. Although the volcano is extinct, it still gives off heat. Steam and other gases rise from the center of the lake in the cool morning air. This little skeleton is all that remains of a mammal. The shrubby Benetatalis are very common in this area. The entrance to a secondary vent of the great extinct volcano is just visible. This has formed a tunnel just big enough for a dinosaur to explore. The tree ferns are a type of fern which form a trunk to grow taller, away from the competition of other ground-level plants. This tree has been blown over in a storm. Redwoods can produce little shoots from the base, unlike other conifers. These pools are the only source of water in the dry season, and dinosaurs congregate around them to drink. A dragonfly flies past. They are one of the most ancient types of flying insect. These extraordinary monkey puzzle or Araucaria trees are well protected against browsing sauropods. Terrified bellows of an Allosaurus ring out from the area of the quicksand. Find where to go on the electronic field guide map. An Allosaurus has become trapped in the quicksand. Occasionally it struggles violently, but this only serves to make it sink more deeply into the sand. The Allosaurus must have been attracted by the smell of decaying meat. Cycads are a group of plants which are flourishing in the Jurassic environment. The sauropods are alarmed by the presence The dinosaur nest has been disturbed. There is scuffed up earth and an eggshell. The eggshell has been broken, and it doesn't look as if the nest has been accidentally dug up. It is too early for the eggs in this nest to have hatched, so the nest has probably been raided. The huge dinner plate-like prints in the mud are those of a diplodocus. Beside them are some smaller prints with 3 toes. Water from the volcanic slopes above pours down here in the wet season. The sound of a rock fall is heard coming from the desert region. Find where to go on the electronic field guide map. The earth tremor has caused a rock fall in front of the cliff. There is now a ramp of fallen rocks. Its point of view. Are related to dinosaurs and crocodiles, but are actually a separate animal group. Until now, you have only been exploring the environment. Now explore the behavior of the animals by creating your own herds. You can create Diplodocus by pressing S or L for small or large. You can create Allosaurus by pressing A. The keys are explained in the control section of the electronic field guide. The flat floodplains stretch for miles. In the wet season, they would be giant lakes. As the dry season bites, these start to evaporate, leaving glaring white salt pans. Herds of giant sauropods migrate across the plains, heading for patches of forest which they haven't yet stripped of leaves. This giant could be up to 60 or more years old. The Allosaurus method of killing is brutal. They simply run at the sauropods and take bites out of them, leaving victims to die of shock and blood loss.